Hi, everyone. It's Kalynn Spain coming to you from Arborg, Manitoba. I'm standing in my kitchen. It's a beautiful spring day outside, but it's quite windy, so I was worried you wouldn't hear me if I went outside. And today I wanted to talk about grief and the power of grief in helping us adapt to change. If you want to read my whole article and hear the whole story, you can. But, this is where this kitchen is where I had a moment where the change of moving to the farm, uh, really hit me, and I was listening to a message from a friend, I was getting lots of support from friends and family just in how big of a change it was to move, our 2 kids to the farm, and I was just processing all of that, realizing that, I was experiencing grief. I was really sort of grieving all of the things that we were leaving behind on a little acreage that we had moved from, but also connections with family closer to my family that we were when we were living near Carmen. So I was just it just really hit me, and this is where I was standing where it happened, and I just started crying and um, processing all of that emotion. And so I think what we need to recognize is that our bodies are meant to process grief and are meant to process change. And that can come out in different ways. Sometimes that comes out as like anger or frustration. And sometimes it comes out as tears. But we need to really ensure that we allow ourselves to go through kind of what's called the stages of grief. So when you look at the a change curve, you'll see the bottom of the curve is really where we sit, and we have to get to the bottom before we can accept the change. So the bottom is the grief. It's the part that helps us, really come to sense of how we're feeling about the change that we went through, what we're losing, but also what we're longing for. And in the book Bittersweet by Susan Cain, there's a lot that talks about the beauty that we can find in sort of longing and grief. It's another great resource that I talk about in my article. But we also know that expressing emotion is a really healthy conflict behavior, and so we can learn that I hope that you can learn in this article that I write that, that coming to terms with your own emotions and where you're at and how you're feeling, how you're processing change, can be a really healthy conflict behavior. So I really hope that you find this article helpful, and I hope that you can enjoy the sunshine and sit with your emotions, however you're feeling, and articulate them well. Thanks.